actually pretty decent internet for that so far. Alright, so I need to go. Where did I put it? Oh, it's in puzzle games. Portal 2. There you go. This is one I got downloaded. I had played Portal 2 before. It's been a while since I played it again. Played some Portal 2 and possibly begin. I guess this could be 2 Let's Plays, but don't want to start 2 Let's Plays at once. Alright. I don't need Warcraft, I need Portal 2. I've completed this on the Xbox, but not on the PC. It'd be puzzle. I would not call it FPS. Or shoot, oh no, you do shoot portals, but alright. So anybody is here watching, I'm sorry if you don't see anything. I'm trying to... I was playing WoW, but it kept on kicking me off, so I never played Portal 2. I've been waiting to play. Oh, well, I'm waiting for Borderlands 3 to download, which I'm surprised is 88 gigabytes. That is a lot. Oh, Borderlands 2 is only 16. What am I gonna do? Oh yeah, game capture. But I wish that there's a Portal 3. Perfect. Click on play. Get this boy rolling. Get this boy rolling. Get this boy rolling. So game can pop up. I can put it in OBS, and you guys can actually see something. Okay, so any capture any notification. Hey, okay, so that does work on that. So now let's see if this works. Yeah, you can finally play something. You can finally see something. How come it X's me out every time I move something, dog? No, I just want to move my OBS. There's too much to ask. Move this boy full screen. I would have other stuff up, but I'm too lazy right now. I just want to stream something. 11 minutes in, not bad, not bad. Alright. I forgot about the community testing this. What the heck is this? Robot adventure. Do some new. Oh, okay. So you can customize your robot. This is new. Well, it's probably not new. I've never seen this before. It's probably new. It's new to me. I don't think that they had this for the Xbox version. There she is, GLaDOS herself. Let's do single player. I honestly forgot all of the puzzles involved. Yeah, the majority of the puzzles that do this game. Some of the puzzles were hard though. So it's 8 o'clock. Oh, it's almost 9:15. I'll give myself till 11 at most. 11, 12. Had me a long day. Been walking.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 50 days. In compliance with state and federal regulations, all testing candidates in the Aperture Science Extended Relaxation Center must be revived periodically for a mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look up at the ceiling. Good. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look down at the floor. Good. This completes the gymnastic portion of your mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise.
That's it?
There is a framed painting on the wall. Please go stand in front of it.
That's it?
This is art.
Exercises
You will
up
hear a
and down.
buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, stare at the art. You should now feel mentally reinvigorated. If you suspect staring at art has not provided the required intellectual sustenance, reflect briefly on this classical music. Good. Now please return to your bed.
Come on, go to bed here, man. I just woke up. Didn't need to go up in here, man. Where's Weasley, man? Where's my boy? Come up and come through that door. I didn't come through.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for
500 years.
This courtesy call
Hello?
is to warn you that
Anyone in
all
there?
test subjects should vacate the enrichment
Hello?
center immediately. Any test subject
Are you
not under
gonna open the
suspension
door
at this time
at any
will be
time?
assumed to have exercised his or her rights
Hello?
to remain in extended relaxation for the
Are you gonna open this door? Ah! Oh God, you look good. Looking good, actually. Are you okay? Are you? Don't answer that. I'm absolutely sure you're fine. There's plenty of time for you to recover. Just take it slow.
Please prepare for emergency evacuation.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Prepare. That's all I'm saying. Prepare. It's all fine. All right. Don't move. I'm gonna get us out of here. Oh, you might want to hang on to something. Word of advice. Up to you. You all right down there? Can you hear me? Hello? Most test subjects do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now, you've been under for quite a lot longer, and it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage. But don't be alarmed, all right? Although if you do feel alarmed, try to hold on to that feeling, because that is the proper reaction to being told that you've got brain damage. Do you understand what I'm saying at all? Does any of this make any sense? Just tell me, just say yes.
Yeah.
Okay, what you're doing there is jumping. You just jumped. But never mind. Say apple. Apple.
Apple. I said
Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Just hold tight.
All reactor core safeguards are now non-functional. Please prepare for reactor core meltdown.
Okay, look, I wasn't going to mention this to you, but I'm in pretty hot water here. How you doing down there? You still holding on? The reserve power ran out, so of course the whole relaxation centre stops waking up the bloody test subjects. Hold on, this is a bit tricky. And of course, nobody tells me anything. No, why should you tell me anything? Why should I be kept informed? You know, about the life functions of the 10,000 bloody test subjects I'm supposed to be in charge of. Why? It's close. Can you see? Am I gonna make it through? Have I got enough space? Just gotta get through here. Okay, I just gotta concentrate. And whose fault do you think it's gonna be when the management comes down here and finds 10,000 flipping vegetables? Alright, see, no, I hit that one. I hit that one. Okay, listen, we should get our story straight, alright? If anyone asks, and no one's gonna ask, don't worry, but if anyone asks, tell them as far as you know, the last time you checked, everyone looked pretty much alive. Alright? Not dead. Okay, almost there. On the other side of that wall is one of the old testing tracks. There's a piece of equipment in there that we're gonna need to get out of here. I think this is a docking station. Get ready. Good news, that is not a docking station. So there's one mystery solved. I'm going to attempt a manual override on this wall. Could get a bit technical. Hold on. Almost there. Remember, you're looking for a gun that makes holes. Not bullet holes, but don't worry, you'll figure it out. Seriously, do hold on this time. Good luck.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center. We are currently experiencing technical difficulties due to circumstances of potentially apocalyptic significance beyond our control. However, thanks to emergency testing protocols, testing can continue. These pre-recorded messages will provide instructional and motivational support so that science can still be done, even in the event of environmental, social, economic, or structural collapse. The portal will open and emergency testing will begin in 3, 2, 1. Cube and button-based testing remains an important tool for science, even in a dire emergency. If cube and button-based testing caused this emergency, don't worry. The odds of this happening twice are very slim. Please note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through.
Let's give you lemons, don't make a lemonade. Tell them to take the lemons back. I don't want your lemonade. No, I don't want your lemons. Like, what am I supposed to do with these?
If you feel liquid running down your neck, relax, lie on your back, and apply immediate pressure to your temples. You are simply experiencing a rare reaction in which the Material Emancipation Grill may have emancipated the ear tubes inside your head. Good. Because of the technical difficulties we are currently experiencing, your test environment is unsupervised. Before re-entering a relaxation vault at the conclusion of testing, please take a moment to write down the results of your test. An Aperture Science Reintegration Associate will revive you for an interview when society has been rebuilt.
As long as I'm in here. It's been captured and taken for these stupid tests.
If the Earth is currently governed by a manner of animal king, sentient cloud, or other governing body that either refuses to or is incapable of listening to reason.
Listening to reason. Comedic style jokes.
Hey! You made it!
Hey.
There should be a portal device on that podium over there.
Already?
I can't see it though.
Oh!
Oh!
Just a second.
Hello? Can you see the portal gun? Also, are you alive? That's important. Should have asked that first. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to work on the assumption that you're still alive, and I'm just going to wait for you up ahead.
Hold on.
I'll wait 1 hour, then I'll come back, and assuming I can locate your dead body, I'll bury you. All right? Brilliant. Go team! See you in an hour, hopefully. If you're not dead.
Oh, this is okay. So it looks like come up to my original plan that Aperture Science has made this glass. I think previous touch this game. The Wicked Dawn of Warfare, I think something happened to that. Took over that. And let's do its companions. And then one continued on. And as this is the test subject. 2.6K case. And this guy definitely. Thank you. Oh, it's foreshadow. See. gimmicks. Spooky vibes. It is. What is this? 150. Stop the clock. 150.
Some emergency testing may require prolonged interaction with lethal military androids. Rest assured that all lethal military androids have been taught to read and provided with one copy of the laws of robotics to share. Good. If you feel that a lethal military android has not respected your rights as detailed in the laws of robotics, please note it on your self-reporting form. A future Aperture Science Entitlement Associate will initiate the appropriate grievance filing paperwork.
This reminds me of either a movie or something to where like you wake up and it's like empty. But it's just it's not portal, it's like you wake up.
This next test is very dangerous. To help you remain tranquil in the face of almost certain death, smooth jazz will be deployed in 3, 2, 1.
Just jam. 19? Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, these are the same tests we thought it was. Yes, it is. No, well, I can't just have both of these.
Great work. Because this message is pre-recorded, any observations related to your performance are speculation on our part. Please disregard any undeserved compliments.
Cat jumped over the moon. The little rat something. Oh, I forgot to not say that. E. Oh, they predicted the meme. Oh, no. This is my closer, okay. I thought something like under so good the word E. Sounds like E. Okay. A lot of numbers. Unreason. Okay, so I'm finding shit. That's pretty cool. So we found the one predicted. They made a little bit of law. Okay. We're still filling. What's it up to?
If the Enrichment Center is currently being bombarded with fireballs, meteorites, or other objects from space, please avoid unsheltered testing areas wherever a lack of shelter from space debris does not appear to be a deliberate part of the test.
fucking. It wasn't. What time, place were they testing? Oh, came to mind of umbrella for some reason. They were testing that they did on oh wait, no. Oh. If there is anybody watching this. If there is, yes, just give me time. Just give me time. Well, I'm just gonna take chat and move it over here. Really, dog? You gonna do that to me? Alright, well, if I can't move that over, I'll just move that here. Too blind to see. So, too blind to see. You can't shoot a photo from a photo. Obviously, not shit right there. Use big. Let me get stickers. Oh, stupid. Yeah, you. I'm so rusty at this time. Alright. Buttons. Oh, this guy. Oh, wait.
Well done. The Enrichment Center reminds you that although circumstances may appear bleak, you are not alone. All Aperture Science personality constructs will remain functional in apocalyptic low-power environments of as few as 1.1 volts.
Jeez, what are they doing to me, man? Like, come on. A testing center.
This next test applies the principles of momentum to movement through portals. If the laws of physics no longer apply in the future, God help you.
If the law of physics work in the future, God. Oh, I'm safe. Okay, so where's the box? It's not. No, that's where I came from. Ah, wait. Ah, I see. Wow.
If you are a non-employee who has discovered this facility amid the ruins of civilization, welcome. And remember, testing is the future, and the future starts with you.
Tipo capital. It's a volunteer for the sake of things. Keep moving here. There's the different ones up there. There's the button. Not this button. Put over here. Yes, that works. Oh.
Good work getting this far, future starter. That said, if you are simple-minded, bold, or irradiated in such a way that the future should not start with you, please return to your primitive tribe and send back someone better qualified for testing.
Which button takes me back up? Place ain't for me. This place is not for me.
To ensure that sufficient power remains for core testing protocols, all safety devices have been disabled. The Enrichment Center respects your right to have questions or concerns about this policy.
If this is too here. Please let me know.
Hey! Oi, oi! I'm up
Oi.
here!
Over
Oh,
here.
brilliant! You did find a portal gun! Oh, do you know what? It just goes to show people with brain damage are the real heroes in the end, aren't they, at the end of the day? Brave. Pop a portal on that wall behind me there, and I'll meet you on the other side of the room.
I just now realized this, but
Okay, listen, let me lay something on you here. It's pretty heavy. They told me never, never, ever to disengage myself from my management rail, or I would die. But we're out of options here, so get ready to catch me, all right, on the off chance that I'm not dead the moment I pop off this thing. On 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's high. It's too high, isn't it? Really? That. All right. Going on 3 just gives you too much time to think about it. Let's go on 1 this turn. Okay. Ready? 1. Catch me! Catch! Ow! Ow! I am not dead. I'm not dead. Plug me into that stick on the wall over there, yeah, and I'll show you something. You'll be impressed by this. Go on, just jam me in over there.
which one? What you talking about?
Right on that stick, over there. Yeah, I can't do it if you're watching. Seriously, I'm not joking. Could you just turn around for a second?
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right, you can turn around now. Bam! Secret panel. Right open. While your back was turned. And off we go. Look at this! No rail to tell us where to go. Oh, this is brilliant. We can go wherever we want. Just hold on though, where are we going? Seriously. Hang on, let me just get my bearings. Just follow the rail, actually. Oh no. Yes, hello, no, we're not stopping. Don't make eye contact, whatever you do. No, thanks, we're good. Appreciate it. Keep moving, keep moving.
It's probably my second thing. What's his face? The lemon guy. I don't know his name. even life for 39 minutes.
Probably ought to bring you up to speed on something right now. In order to escape, we're going to have to go through her chamber, and she will probably kill us if she's awake.
Ah, see, whoa, that's what the whole picture was telling us. Okay. She went crazy. Forget what happened.
Okay, I'm going to lay my cards on the table. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go in there. Don't go in there. She's off. She's off. Don't panic over her. She's off. All fine. On we go.
About that, Mike?
There she is. What a nasty piece of work she was, honestly. Like a proper maniac. Do you know who ended up taking her down in the end? You're not going to believe this. A human. I know. I wouldn't have believed it either. Apparently this human escaped and nobody's seen him since. Then there was a sort of long chunk of time where absolutely nothing happened. And then there's us escaping now. So that's pretty much the whole story. You're up to speed. Don't touch it. Okay, down these stairs. Jump! Actually, look at it. That's quite a distance, isn't it? Okay, you know what? Go ahead and jump. You've got braces on. Ah! Oh, still held. Still being held. That's a great job. You've applied the grit. We're all fine. That's tremendous.
Yeah, got 2 fucking good 40 hands. I love that.
Ah! I just looked down. I do not recommend it. Ah! I've just done it again.
Oh, that was nice. It's pretty deadly far.
This is the main breaker room. Look for a switch that says escape pod. All right, don't touch anything else. Not interested in anything else. Don't touch anything else. Don't even look at anything else. Just, well, obviously you've got to look at everything else to find escape pod. But as soon as you look at something and it doesn't say escape pod, look at something else. Look at the next thing, all right? But don't touch anything else or look at anything. Well, look at other things, but don't. You understand? Can you see it anywhere? I can't see it anywhere. Tell you what, plug me in and I'll turn the lights on. Let there be light. That's, God. It's quoting God. Oh, look at that. It's turning. Ominous. But probably fine, as long as it doesn't start, moving up. Now. Escape pod. It's moving up. Okay. No, don't worry. I've got it. This should slow it down. No, makes it go faster. Uh-oh.
Power up initiated.
Okay, don't panic. All right, stop panicking. I can still stop this. Oh, there's a password. Okay, it's fine. I'll just hack it. Not a problem. A. A. C. Wait, did I do B? Did you have a pen? Start writing these down.
Power up complete.
I don't. Okay. Listen. All right, new plan. Act natural. We've done nothing. Hello.
Oh, it's you.
You know her?
It's been a long time. How have you been? I've been really busy being dead. You know, after you murdered me.
You did what? Oh no! No! Oh no! Ah!
Okay, look, we both said a lot of things that you're going to regret. But I think we can put our differences behind us. For science, you monster. I will say, though, that since you went to all the trouble of waking me up, you must really, really love to test. I love it too. There's just one small thing we need to take care of first.
It's chapter 2. Gonna put me in a room with a bunch of toys and light me up. Sounds like a good day to me. Really, mate? Really? Alright. This perfect? Just too loud? So close. Complete the first terminal experiment being tested. Oh, okay. A multiverse full of toads? Hold up.
The incinerator room. Be careful not to trip over any parts of me that didn't get completely burned when you threw them down here. The dual portal device should be around here somewhere. Once you find it, we can start testing, just like old times.
Made me take away my cue. Is that my, why is it going all the way down? Okay, okay. It's about half. That's about 16 decibels. Holy crap, okay. Mine's at 5. Nope, still 5. Okay. Oh, this is negative. Okay. Infinity decibels. Let's go to 15. Speaking of Portal games, I might just play Portal today and then probably do Borderland tomorrow. Yeah, sure. What is Borderland at? Depends on how it's at. Dog, you are gonna download, you crazy mofo. Yeah, that's what I thought.